Hello everyone, welcome back to MerMay, day 6. We're just jumping right on into the speed painting, starting with the background. My patrons will get to see real-time, longer length versions of my MerMay paintings over on Patreon. They will be released in the coming months. So if that's something you're interested in, go ahead and check in the description for the links. So this painting is a little bit more involved. We have our mermaid, we have our jellyfish, and she's also in the dark depths. Because of the colors going on, I have added an extra color to my palette, light portrait pink, and it will help me just cut down on mixing time and help me get things done and rendered quicker. It's just because I want to give myself a fighting chance, and so I'm trying to create 15 paintings for this month and don't want to spend too much time on one. I'm also keeping my paintings very small, so this is an 8x10 canvas board. I did have a little trouble thinking of a name for this painting, but I ultimately ended up naming it Bloom. Not only because it is kind of like a jellyfish bloom, but because they're really pretty and I think they look like flowers. And so perhaps for a mermaid, they are like a bloom of flowers. You'll notice I'm covering up the jellyfish at the bottom. It's just temporary. I didn't like where I positioned it, and so acrylics are very versatile. Just cover it up and I repositioned it, or maybe I made it a little bigger, I don't know, but I definitely wanted it in a different spot. I was really excited to start this one because of all the colors going on in her skin. Now, I love to paint portraits, and naturally skin has all kinds of colors in it. No matter what color your skin is, there are so many varying colors. But for this one, I loved the blue from the surrounding environment that reflected, as well as the light that would come from the jellyfish. So it just gives this eerie glow, but at the same time, just this beautiful underwater experience. So, acrylic painters, a lot of things that we worry about or stress about is the paint drying too quickly and being able to blend, especially if you're a portrait painter and wanting to make those smooth transitions. But you'll notice that I jump around a lot. That's just my brain. I see another spot, I go over there, I'm working on something else. So my painting dries as I go, and it's not excluding the face, but you can still get nice transitions. I am layering, so I'll put a layer down and then I will go on top of that layer and use thin paints to cover over what was underneath. And that way you end up with a nice glazing effect where the color is still showing from underneath the color you put on top. And why is that important? Well, for this painting, as I've mentioned before, there are jellyfish and they are glowing onto her skin and are very close to her fingers and hand in particular. And so while her skin is its natural color, you also want the light from the jellyfish to reflect onto her skin. That's what it would naturally do. And so having thin layers of paint go on top of her natural skin color will help to capture that reflective quality that's going on. So you'll see as I go several different layers, letting the first layer dry and then coming back on top to deepen and make the colors more rich and more vibrant. Am I using a reference for this? I absolutely am. It looks nothing like this, maybe the same position, and maybe the same type of person. Usually I change the models or the people that are in the reference photos, but for this one I decided to keep it as is, but her surroundings, the jellyfish, the glow, it's all things that I've added to the reference. I had a couple love-hate situations. The hands, of course, love-hate, and surprisingly also the jellyfish, because I was really excited to paint them. But when I actually started painting them, I realized, what in the world is going on with these tentacles? So I just took it little by little, painting the bulb and really just isolating each tentacle and painting whatever I saw. And sometimes that's all it takes. Multiple layers in order to render what's going on without being too detailed. So after several layers and really just kind of isolating different parts of the jellyfish, it finally came together. The smaller jellyfish above her head, I really wished that I had kind of given it a blur effect to make it seem like it's more in the background, but I thought about that only after I finished painting it, so it is the way it is. I also tried to glaze on her face and on her hands to give them more of that pinkish glow coming from the jellyfish, but it just didn't stick there. Maybe if I tried a little harder, but I'm okay with it. I just wanted to get the painting finished. My husband, Mr. B, suggested that I add scales to her, which was kind of terrifying because I'd already painted her skin, but here I was trying to place them. They're not the greatest, but I think it was a nice touch. Thank you all again for watching. Like and subscribe to see more mermaid paintings for this month, and I'll see you in the next one.